This was what we call now our home on wheels. We remember the day we fell in love with this piece of yellow metal. It felt like it was there just waiting for us. It was perfect timing. Luckily, we took a quick decision and we just needed a few minutes to say yes to this. To be honest, the color was what we liked the least, but meanwhile, we are in love with the fact that our van is yellow. On the other hand, it had everything what you're looking for. How big are the odds? And now, after 2 years, we decided to go through the footage we have and make this video to eternalize the moment. We don't have video footage for all the steps, but we will guide you with some pictures too. We took the floor out, which took us more time than we thought. With some help, we finally got it. After we got our insulation material, we started to clean the surfaces and apply the Armorflex. This was a pain in the ass. We took several days to insulate the whole van. From all the insulation materials that we looked over, we decided to go with these because of the quality results. Although it was something hard to work with, we put a lot of effort in it to have the result we wanted. Meanwhile, the roof vent was also getting installed. We decided to install a small one over the bed, especially to let the air in the night go through. Again, we needed some help and together we could achieve a clean result. We also designed the layout of our van. It took us 2 days to learn the software and then it was like an addiction. The more we worked with it, the more changes we wanted to make. At the end, we didn't go with the planned layout because we realized that it wouldn't be efficient as our van is not too spacious. Day by day, our goal was getting accomplished and we were quite happy with the amazing result. With a lot of patience, sweat and little details, our future home was getting prepared for the next step. We also insulated the floor to avoid that cold and warm temperatures could affect us too much, especially in hot summers and freezing winters. Step by step, all the floor was getting insulated and getting the final touches before applying the plywood with the vinyl material. While we waited that the company makes the floor, we installed the solar panel. Also here, we did a lot of research, but it seems it was not enough to avoid some errors to be done. We glued the solar panel base to the top of the van, and after we realized that we should have let some places free for the fresh air to get in and avoid that the solar panel gets too hot. Once it was done, we installed the floor that meanwhile was ready. We chose this dark brown color to have some contrast with the furniture. To be honest, until here we didn't think a lot about what we would use on the ceiling and walls. But suddenly an idea just came because a company was throwing away these panels next to the place we were working, and we decided to keep them and see what we could do. At the end, we used all the panels on our ceiling and walls. This was a gem, and come on, it was for free. How could we not use this? We hid the wheels place with some wood boxes to be more practical later to store stuff, and we finished to apply the wall panels just before starting to build our bed. This took us a few days to be done because of all the details, measurements, cuts and failures. Although our van is small, we decided to go for a built-in bed to save us from the work every day. We can stretch ourselves and sleep peaceful there. We used every available centimeter from the van to make it big enough for 2 persons. We also built and installed the first storage, a small cabinet over the bed where we can save some clothes. It was time to build the storage and the places under the bed for the fridge, chemical toilet and some other stuff. Also, the kitchen furniture was getting done and we could install it in the van then. We designed it in the software and we gave the plan with the measures to Leonie's father and he could cut the wood and get it ready for us. Now, the feeling of having a tiny house was getting us more and more. We have enough storage for kitchen tools, thankful to some IKEA hacks. The electrics were also not easy to install, especially for us who never had such knowledge. We needed to research it and we had a lot of help from a friend in Portugal who was giving tips and helping us as much as he could from far. Everything in the van is powered by our solar panel, which works with 12 volts. We also have an inverter to be able to charge our laptops and other electronics. We installed our 12 volts TV for the cozy nights, but to be honest, we don't use it really often. One of our latest updates was our indoor table for the meals and to work. We planned to have one from the beginning, but then we got a camping table to have meals outside. But the more we traveled, the more we found out that this was an essential. So we needed to figure it out and we managed it. Now we mount our table in less than 1 minute and it is super practical because we can store it just behind the driver's seat. Meanwhile, we made some other small updates, as building drawers, lining the whole van with a carpet line, but that we will show you in the van tour soon.